Alright, so this is the easiest way to understand the directional bias of the market. Like I always do, I always keep things simple. I always break things down in a way that even a 5-year-old can understand. So this thing, this a video, for the purpose of this video, we are going to use BTC to analyze and get the directional bias of the market. So let's start. So you can see how we get directional bias of the market. So first of all, you just need to start seeing what the market is doing. You see what BTC is doing here, right? Let's start from here. BTC moved from here, from this point to this point. Then it retraced from there back to the to this, created this low. Then it return and break that low to the upside. Then e return from there again to this demand zone. Then e push again, break that high to the upside again. Then what did you see here? BTC push to this point, then instead of it to break this high that e created there so that it will keep going up, in this case you see that BTC was going up, right? The market was breaking structures after structures to the upside. So instead of this low now to break this high to the upside so that market will keep trending to the upside, but it just stopped here. Then you see that it broke again to the downside, so which means BTC was going to the upside, it was uptrending, but now it has shifted. Market structure has shifted from uptrend, from going to the upside like this to the downside. That is why you see that this low could not break this high right here, so that market will keep trending to the upside. So it now changed from uptrend to downtrend because it has broken this last low to the downside to this point. See what happened next. E now push again to this supply zone, then drop again and break that this low again to the downside, which means BTC, sorry, which means, as you can see all these points you are seeing there, those are highs and lows, major swing highs and major swing lows. So which means BTC was uptrending, but then all of a sudden e stopped here and start going to the downside. So it was uptrending, e reversed and start going to the downside. So it shows that the BTC, this BTC chart now is clearly in a downtrend now. Just as you can see here, it's clearly in a downtrend. You see, this is break of structure. This is another break of structure, right? So it was breaking to the upside, now it has started breaking to the downside, so that is why is now downtrending. So in this case now, since you have seen that BTC is now moving to the downside, breaking structures to the downside, what do you now do? The only thing to do, or the best thing to do, when the market is downtrending like this, when you see the market, you get the directional bias of the market to the downside like this, the only opportunity to look out for is sell opportunity. Don't try to trade all these pullbacks. Don't try to trade all these pullbacks that you are seeing here, all these pullback like this. Don't try to trade them. You are trading against the trend because you don't know where these pullbacks will end, but then already you know that the market is downtrending, so you should look out for just sell opportunities. And if you look out for just sell opportunities when market is downtrending like this, you are likely to make profit, like a lot of profit. You are likely to make profit, but then when you go against it, that's when you lose money. And then when market is uptrending like in this case, the only opportunity you should look out for in an uptrending market like this is buy opportunity. So when you do it like this, you make money consistently from the market. Even if you take loss, you will take few losses, but then you'll be able to make profit. Don't trade against the trend. Just like police will say, police is your friend, the trend is always your friend in the trading space. So trade in the direction of the trend and you make consistent profit. So this is all about how to get the directional bias of the market. You can see it, how they are. Those points you are seeing are major swing highs and major swing lows. When you see the major swing highs and major swing lows going to the upside, know that yeah, the market is uptrending. When it's going down, know that the market is downtrending. So everything is clear, right? That's all about how to get the directional bias of the market.